Hey guys, what's up? This is PShooter43 from FOS Gaming, and today I'm bringing you the limited edition unboxing of Assassin's Creed 3. Yesterday I attended my midnight launch. It was the first one I've ever done, and was for my favorite game, Assassin's Creed. So basically, I'm going to start with this, which is something I bought while I was there. It's basically a developer t-shirt that they are selling currently at there. T-shirts at GameStop typically sell for about 15 bucks. Plus tax around where I live, it's about $16. So I'm going to start getting this undone. I'm really looking forward to this because a lot of the t-shirts you find online are a lot more expensive. And you got to deal with shipping fees and all sorts of other nonsense. So yeah, let's take a look at this thing. So here we have the back, and of course, we got the front with the Assassin's Creed 3 logo. So, yeah, this is definitely really cool. It's really wrinkled, though, so I'm probably going to not wear this right now, but I'm definitely going to wear this while I'm doing the videos, which I'll be putting up as soon as possible. But I just noticed this, on the inside, we've got this nice little logo and telling us about all of where it was made. But I really think that that is a very nice look to it. The Assassin's Creed 3 logo is printed right on the back of your neck. It tells you all about Ubisoft and stuff like that. But yeah, here we have the developer shirt. Oh yeah, and there is this on the sleeve, the Assassin's Creed 3. Hang on, let me pull it out for you. Just the Assassin's Creed logo. And I think that's about it for this shirt. Next off, I want to show you guys the Ezio roleplay blade I sprang for when I heard about it. I just knew I was going to put it in there, so let's go get that right now. Alright, so this is definitely one of the most epic things I think GameStop has ever sold me outside of actual games. It is a replica of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood gauntlet that Ezio wore. When I saw this first, it was about mid-July I heard about them. I saw a video on YouTube, and then I went and asked you guys at my local GameStop, hey, is this thing available? And they said, yeah, you want to put some money down? And I did. It was about 40, 50 bucks with tax and everything, which, I mean, isn't that bad considering that some of the, like, bigger ones have roughly, like, 80 bucks if you, like, spring for full metal, which I don't really want to do because that's dangerous. But as you can see, it's a spring-loaded blade, and let's get this thing out. I'll put it on my wrist. Yeah, this is definitely a very, very nice construction. As you can see, it definitely goes the full length of the arm. It's got a couple of twist ties on here. Hang on, let me get that off. Just notice these. I hate twist ties. Absolutely hate twist ties. God, this is going to take a while. There we go. Yeah, so there you have it. The blade is, oh god, it's not attached, I don't think. I hope it's attached. Yeah, if I have to, assemble this thing, I'm not going to be very happy, because that's time and effort I don't want to extend on this thing. But, I mean, yeah, right here you can see it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. You can hear that nice springy sound, but just let me take a look at this. This thing has got some nice weight to it. I'd say it weighs roughly 2 or 3 pounds, maybe less, maybe more. But it comes here with, yeah, it's kind of big on me. This is definitely really big on me. As you can tell, I can still wiggle my arm around. But yeah, let me get this thing undone, and I'll see about getting it set up for you guys so I can demonstrate it. Take the video off. Alright, so here you guys can see I fully put the thing together. Basically, it's 2 separate components, the band bracer and the actual blade itself. But without further ado, the moment you've all been waiting for, yeah. As you can see, that goes all the way out to my hand, and if I extend my arm like this, I have to pull out the band bracer back to actually stab anybody, but this thing is basically made of some, it was made of aluminum and some high-grade plastic. As you can see, it still bends kind of, but I mean, you're not really going to be doing much assassinating with this thing in the first place, mainly because that stuff's illegal. So, yeah, this is definitely a fun little thing to have. And I just noticed this down on the bottom. If you can see that, guys, hang on, I'll see if I can get it off for me real quick. Down here on the bottom, right underneath where there's, like, here, come here. Right, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a little locking mechanism so that if I do this, it can't come back, it's not supposed to come back in. At least, the button's not supposed to be pressed or something like that. It's supposed to be in the lock position and you can't actually do it. Like, it won't go back in. But if you see here, now I can lock it. But I can't press the button. It's in the lock position. So yeah, this is definitely a fun little thing to have around the house in case you want to scare the shit out of some people that burst in. But yeah, this is going to be definitely something I keep around for a while. I really do like the designs they put on here. It does mimic a lot of what Ezio had. And it does it on both sides, as you can see right there. I'm just turning it around. I don't mean to do this. It's just to show how detailed they put this thing in. I mean, they really wanted to sell these things, so they put a lot of effort into it. And you can definitely tell with the craftsmanship. But yeah, now let's move on to the main event. I'm going to be showing you guys the limited edition that I bought, which retailed for about, I think about $130. So the entire set cost me about maybe, with the t-shirt and with this thing, I'd say close to 180, anywhere from 180 to maybe $200. I haven't really done the math, but yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this on when I do the unboxing, so let's get right to it. Alright guys, so here's the coup de grace, the main event, the actual unboxing of AC3, the limited edition. So as you can see, we got it from the GameStop nearest us, which is roughly 30 minutes from my house. Anyway, this comes with the Sawtooth Sword pack, and as you can see, I'm wearing my shirt. If you look around the box, you see the first art we ever saw of Connor, the AC3 symbol with the limited edition, the Ignite the Revolution stuff, and details as to what's in here. So we've got the 9-inch tall Connor statue, the metal belt buckle, which I'm probably going to be wearing every day I play this, George Washington's notebook, can't wait to take a look through that, and one of the easily one of the most excitable things in here, the 28 by 48 colonial flag, and that's a big flag by flag standards. It's usually what you could put up like on a pole or hang up in your room, which I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to put it in my room. But if you look here, it's also got Uplay in it. And now Uplay, if you guys don't know, Uplay is Ubisoft's personal thing, like for downloadable content. So basically, if you go on Uplay, and here's the box itself as like the little plastic thing. Anyway, Uplay itself is kind of like a DLC content thing. So like if you want to get say like with Brotherhood, you could get special costumes like Altair's armor and stuff like that, and that was for a couple points from just doing things in the game. And as you can see here, I've got the GameStop Power Up Rewards wristband. But anyway, AC3, if it does Uplay, I want to see what it's got. I mean, I'll definitely grab some stuff from there if I see any cool costumes, but let's get this thing open. No, yep, tape. Crap. It's a circular tapes, so this may take a second. If I can get underneath there. I have no fingernails. Alright, let's see. I don't want to rip this. Alright, sorry about that, guys. It took me a couple minutes to get the things undone. I don't have any fingernails, like I said. Alright, so let's start with the Connor statue, which I can see right here. If I can pull it out. Dear Lord, this is taking forever because it's so packed in. Alright, so here we have the Connor statue. Very, very nice, and it's got more tape on it. But as you can see just in here, it's got a lot of nice stuff. It's got a very nice blood-splattered rock. Got some hidden blade action going in there. So I'm gonna try and get this thing assembled real quick. The batteries running out on my camera. I'm gonna switch those out, and we'll get right back to you. Alright, so as you guys can see, he's got the exact same look he did here kind of. He's basically on the same rock with the same flag behind him, but he doesn't have his bow drawn. Instead, he's got the new style of hidden blade, which will spin around into an actual knife that you can pull out right here. And it doesn't have much detail on it. It kind of just looks like a regular old knife. So I'm going to set this down and try and get one of these little pistols out from the back. They're not exactly the easiest to get. I'm going to take off my wristband to do this because it's just getting into the skin. Alright, so here's one of the flintlocks. Over here. This is one of the flintlocks. Now, it's kind of big as far as, like, in comparison to the knife. Like, it's almost 1.5 times as big. I don't know if you guys can really tell. It's kind of probably blurry, so. But anyway, this doesn't exactly fit into this hand as much as it would probably fit into the tomahawk hand, which I'm not going to try and get out right now, just because the tomahawk looks like it's almost glued into position. I mean, I'd have to get up behind him and, yeah, pull it out. Let me see if I can do that right now, actually. Just give me a second here. Yeah, I don't know if that, I don't want to really, it's not going to go, I don't think. But anyway, the flag is positionable as well, in case you want to just put it over here for some reason, or whatever. But he does have another flintlock on the back, but that's glued down behind his bow. As far as the stuff it's made out of, if you look here on the back flap of his assassin's uniform, it does move a little bit, so you do have some maneuverability with it. But there's not much you can pull out. I mean, maybe the sword, I think. It doesn't look like it. No, that's glued in there. I just looked. His bow and arrows are on them. The string moves, actually, which is surprising. But one of the things I noticed when we first pulled this out, let me take out the flag real quick. If you were to look at his face, and you can't really do it real well in here, just because of lighting and camera and stuff like that. But if you have the limited edition and you look at his face and you look in the game, he didn't exactly look like the same guy. I mean, his face looks a lot older and more Play-Doh-y. But I mean, that's just because he's a statue for the most part. But I mean, all in all, it's a very nicely detailed statue. I really think Ubisoft hit this one out of the park with the statue. Looks very nice. I'm glad I paid for this, actually. It's a very, very nice little trinket to have. And I think I'm going to put this up on my desk. And here we are with the final bit. This is going to include the flag, the belt buckle, the game itself, and George Washington's notebook. So this little box that looks about like a big book, it contains all of that stuff. So let's just open it up and take a look. So I'm going to start with the thing I'm most anticipating. And that's this flag. This flag is made of some serious nylon. It's almost like a real flag, except for the fact that it's not actually commissioned by the U.S. government. But let me just pull this. Let me just pull this thing out for you guys. This is a big flag. All right, I'm gonna stand up for this. Actually, like seriously, look at this thing. Just so you guys can get a comparison to this, I'm about 6'1" with an arm span of about 6.5 feet. So, I mean, I'm about halfway out for this thing. It's pretty big. I mean, that would go very well on a flag of any kind that you were to get it. Even on your wall, just like hanging it up next to something that you really enjoy. Like, seriously. If I were to pull this, it doesn't go anywhere. It's not going to rip down the middle. This is some they took their time with this, obviously.
Scissors.
I mean, like, you'd probably have to use scissors, yeah. I mean, and we've got, if you look closely at the blue field of stars and stuff, it's the original colony style, which I like because it does take place in the 1700s, and they took that into account. Kind of like this were a flag that they were given, they gave Connor or something like that. And then, right there in the middle, you've got the assassin insignia, which doesn't have the 3 in it, which kind of surprised me when I first saw this thing, because it is an Assassin's Creed 3 game. But I mean, all in all, it's a very nice rendition of the Betsy Ross flag, and I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun hanging that up in my room for the next few years. Whenever I just think of AC3, I'm going to love this flag. And for some reason, the batteries I changed out are dying again. So, we're going to make this last bit kind of quick. If it dies, I'll get the other stuff. So here, oh god, this is going to take a minute to get open. This is the belt buckle. So, made in China, of course. Alright, so here we have it. Very nicely embossed on the front. Not too bad in the back. Very, very tough metal. Very, very nice. So, here we have Washington's notebook with the Signia on front. Lots of concept art in here. Lots and lots of concept art. I mean, there's just pages and pages, and then we got credits in the back for who made what. And then finally, I don't need to tell you guys about this.
The badass game.
The game itself, yeah. So I'm going to open this up, and I've got a steel book that I'm going to put it in that I got. It was the last one on the shelves. You guys have probably already seen those. But yeah, I'm going to pop this thing in as soon as I can, and I'm going to get some footage up for you guys. Roughly before Halloween, I'm hoping, because my microphone is supposed to come in today, which is the 30th. It's a blue snowball, and I'll be putting up a review of that very soon. As soon as it comes in, actually, I'm hoping it'll be sometime soon so we can get this thing started. But for now, guys, I'm going to leave you with Connor's face impaling a guy with a tomahawk. And, of course, the 4 exclusive missions for PS3, which are the Benedict Arnold missions, which we'll be sure to get some footage of. See you guys.